Hello and welcome to the MODversation, modification conversation. And in this conversation, modification, MODversation, putting YouTube channel and eBay sales experience on my resume got me a cool job. I mean, I feel like I've been monetized by YouTube just by having the skills on my resume, and focusing on the job for the past 4 months has gotten me hired on from a temp position. So temp position placed me somewhere, that resume got me a cool assignment, and then I was able to, just by not being late ever or missing a day and working hard for 4 months straight, they pulled me on, got me off reception, and sort of created a job for me where I'm just helping with AI projects and eBay sales, Facebook page, YouTube channel, inventory, getting the parts from the sheets into the system, because when they're checked in on a sheet, and then I put them into the system. I would say that having a YouTube channel was helpful for me in relocating, because I was able to be excited about something in an interview that was high tech, right? And sort of dealt with creative yet, rigid guidelines and procedures. So I really feel like that having this channel, putting those skills on the resume, helped me to be monetized without being actually monetized on YouTube, which is my goal. If I can just getting hired on, I got a $3 raise. That's $6,000 a year that I'm going to help fund my retirement with. So for the next however long I'm working here, I'm going to use that money that I've been awarded a raise with as my retirement. And if YouTube can monetize me officially and give me $3,000 a month, I'll put that towards retirement as well. And whatever I get, I'm using the 3,000 as an arbitrary number. But yeah, so things are looking up. It only took me 4 months to get hired on. I've only been on it. I mean, it's really only been 6 months since I left my old job. Since the moment I walked home that day, it's been 6 months exactly. So we did it. It's only been a few months late, a couple of weeks after that, really. So 6 months, 2 weeks is what it has been. So yeah, I will get my own apartment soon. It's going to be really hot during the summer, and I've got an $800 room in a house with my own bathroom. It's upstairs, and all utilities are included, including Wi-Fi. So even though it's a filthy pigsty, I'm going to stay where I am through the summer, hopefully, and then get my own apartment around September. So I'm going to have my own place by the holidays. So yeah, things are working out for me. I was just at a concert with some friends, Let's Go Bowling played. I've been friends with those guys since I watched them in high school play our quad. So anyway, things are great. Monetized by having a YouTube channel, and still waiting to become monetized on YouTube. But I'm posting videos. In fact, this one's going to go up tomorrow. Hey, tomorrow. Me too. Yep.
Another day tomorrow.
Yep. It'll be better.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. Yeah, you're on. Yeah. You're in the video. Moving to Fresno, final chapter. We did it. And one of the things that was very helpful to me was, guess what? Putting YouTube channel skills on my resume. Because what happened was, I was able to get a job doing eBay store stuff and YouTube channel stuff. So yeah, it is one of those. Yeah, I'm working at a heavy duty trucks. Is it 2 dismantling yards that dismantle trucks and post everything in the inventory. I was answering phones, proving myself, but they liked all the artificial intelligence chat GPT stuff that I put on my resume. So yeah, we are employed. I'm employed full-time, 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, weekends off, and it's all due to having a YouTube channel and listing that on my resume. I mean,
turn right at the stop sign.
I was gonna have to do shipping receiving. That's what I was up there for, but my resume came across a woman's desk. She wanted me for other things, and I did it.
Turn left at the traffic light, then take the ramp on the right.
Yeah. So yeah, now we're getting on to Highway 99, and I'm heading home back to the Tower District. So I got a room in the Tower District, one of my childhood teenage stomping grounds. It's a cheap room, $800. Ooh, it's a little, the exhaust. So I'm gonna just recirculate it for a while. But yeah, I apologize, I've been away for a few months, but I've had to get sort of settled in. I couldn't, I had to learn a lot about semi-truck parts and a lot more about how vehicles work. So I've been doing that and just living. I've been living, trying to figure out some sort of life here, and it's great. I couldn't take it here when I was younger, but now I am exactly the right age for Fresno, California. So yeah, mid-50s. My brother came down from Reno, and I gave him a drive around town. We went to a lot of places we knew as kids, and now that we're adults, it's pretty much the same. So yeah, I couldn't be happier. It was relocating was the great decision. I didn't have a plan, but I actually did have a plan. The person from the temp agency, that worked. Let me just do this. Cruise control. Woo! And then I'll get back in the other lane. But yeah, I've really had a good time. I have gone out with some friends and revisited restaurants I went to 20 years ago, and I'm settled. I've been washing the car, fixing up the car. The car did have a lot of things that didn't survive the move. Just had a burger and fries at Livingston's Pub, one of the places I used to work when I was 18, 19. And now, let's go to Food King and get some milk and just drive around the neighborhood. What do you say? Let's do it. Yes, after a few months, we're back. Moving to Fresno, final chapter, it's over. I had to alter my plan because I was running out of time. And I didn't have any place to sleep for interviews down here anymore. So I had to kind of think fast. So basically, I put all my YouTube channel information and eBay sales and AI chat GPT manipulation and knowledge on my resume, and I was up for a shipping receiving position, which would have been a nightmare. I mean, it would have been a lot of work, or my resume caught somebody's eye, and it was great because they wanted to create an eBay store, and their software was supposed to have this portal that was automatic, and they kept showing it to me during the interview. And I had a great interview. The woman that hired me and we talked for a long time. It seemed like a while. A temp agency was supposed to place me at where I used to work, this children's hospital. I helped them move from one location to the other. Decades later, I'm back, and I was supposed to start there, but they changed their procedures where they don't use a temp agency anymore. What they do is they create the entry-level IT positions for Fresno State recent grads or having a full load of units, credits. So 12 units or more, 16, I think it's 16 now. So that was out. I couldn't just start there like I planned and like I was kind of promised. So this used truck part company with 25 acres and 2 locations needed somebody for reception. So I kept impressing the woman that hired me and the owner with my ChatGPT skills and AI skills. I use macro.com and Perplexity, mainly ChatGPT, and it's problematic, but I can make it work. I love the heat. So I got hired. I got monetized with YouTube skills without my YouTube channel being monetized, right? The job is great. It's 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, weekends off. And I'm not doing reception anymore. They hired me on from the temp agency with a nice raise. And now I'm making more money than I was making in Berkeley in less than 6 months. Yeah, 6 months, less than 6 months later. I mean, I was hired in 8 weeks from when I left the other job. Started work 8 weeks to the day. I started working the day of the fires in the Palisades. The 7th, I think around there. Yeah, 7th of January. So I started the temp gig. It was great from the start. And I'm now living in Fresno. Yeah, now I'm working and living in Fresno. And I'm starting to save money. As soon as I pay back a couple of people, actually just one person left, then I'll move into my new apartment of my very own. I'm renting a room in a house, which is difficult because I am now allergic to dogs and cats, and I live with 2 cats and a dog, and there's a cat at work, a shop cat. And she has fallen in love with me. She won't leave me alone. She greets me at the front door and is mad when I'm leaving. And, you know, she gives me the headbutts all day and the squinty eyes and shows me her belly. And she just wants to come home with me. I can't have a cat at home. I'm sorry. I'm too old for a litter box. And every day, I live in a kind of a sloppy place, which is, I mean, there is a not well-maintained litter box right by the washer and dryer. So every time I do my clothes, I'm about to get sick. So I need to get my own place ASAP. So it's in the works. I have a plan. The greatest thing about moving was I learned about Airbnb because my room wasn't ready for like a few weeks, and they had let me have the place without having a job, so I didn't want to rock that boat. I just wanted to tick that box, you know, that finding a room was done. So I did Airbnb, and the first few days I picked a bad one, but for the rest of the 2 weeks, you know, the other 2 weeks I needed it for, it was great. Barstow and Marks in Fresno, and it was just northwest, It reminded me of being in high school. It was just a quiet neighborhood, and it was a great place to start this job. And then I moved into the room, and it's great. I have my own room and a private bathroom, except when his buddy stays. He's got a buddy that visits from San Francisco, and when he's in town, my private bath is suddenly a shared bath, and he's not clean. So I'm looking to get out as soon as I can, but it's fine for now. I love my housemate. They're great, and the cats are great, and the dog is great. It's just I'm too old to have a housemate. When I come home, I don't want to yip yap, yammer yammer. I don't want to do a lot of flippity floppity with the gums. I want to be quiet. When I'm home, I just want to chill out and stare at YouTube. I don't want to have to talk to YouTube. I mean, this is great, but when I'm watching YouTube, so I'm trying to find my own apartment, but it's great for now. I'm able to wash my car. I got a parking spot right out front under a light. I don't have to pay any residential parking permits or any of that BS. So yeah, it's great. I'm really loving Fresno. To me, there's no difference from here in the Bay Area, except it's easier to live here. I mean, there's no difference. Yeah, it's hot. I'm fine with it. The heat keeps the rents low. I'm telling you. And it's not that bad. Although Friday, my car was acting up. It was in 100-degree sun all day in the parking lot. As you can see, it's in the shade right now. But it was really hot to touch at lunch, and I couldn't really sit in it at lunch for the first time. And I had to, on the way home, I was driving home, and my RPM gauge went haywire. So yeah, it was redlining when I know from listening to the engine, it was only at like 3,300 RPMs at best. So it was trying to tell me that this 23-year-old lovely angel doesn't want to be in the heat. So now I'm parking in the shade at work. I got a car cover in the trunk, a UV, thick one. It was on sale. So yeah, I'm ready for the heat. I'm going to protect my baby. She looks great. I wash her every weekend. I didn't wash her this weekend. It was a little too hot. And I was feeling a little manic. Which now and then I still do, but not as much. Lunchtime is drawing to a close, but I just wanted to say it's been a great 6 months since I left, since I started this moving to Fresno plan. And final chapter, I gotta say, it was a success. I'm much happier. I am far less manic. I actually have friends and have been going out to do things with friends, as you can see in these pictures. I have a work friend at work. We talk cars all the time. I can't stress it enough. If you have an idea, just do it, because life is short. So yeah, moving to Fresno, final chapter, success. Great success. So thanks for hanging in there. More videos to come. Lots more. And it'll be more of a regular thing. It wasn't easy for me. And I did it. And I did it well. I'm pretty impressed with how everything turned out. So thanks for being subscribers. Thank you for listening to all my stories here. And the next few videos will be about the car, I promise you. She didn't hold up too well during the move. I mean, she did, but you know, things get kicked, things get bumped, things get scratched. And it took me a while to get her back together, but I have a list of all the things that I've fixed and repaired, and like the cruise control now works. So all that stuff will be in the next video, but thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for commenting. Ask me any questions about the move and I'll be happy to answer. I just didn't want to bore you with all the details, but give you some, right? So anyway, just had lunch. Sorry if there's food in my teeth. You guys are great. And let's continue this soon. See you all very soon in the next one. Right? Who says that? Thanks for watching. Keep moving!